Okay, and here we are. Please let me know if you can see and hear clearly. I see Renard is here already. Or greetings. Don't know how much attention I'll be able to pay to the comment section because I'm in an awkward position here. I've got this set up on a tray table. You see my little vintage Santa here keeping us company. Originally, I was kind of concerned that with the name on the bottom right-hand corner, left-hand corner rather, you wouldn't be able to see very well the bottom of the book, but it looks like that's going to be okay. That's not going to obstruct because you can't not put that name there. StreamYard makes you do it, insists. See, Richard is here. Pastor Rick is here. Glad you could make it today as we get ready to sign off again. Everybody hear me okay? And does that look nice and clear? Is it clear? Is it clear? As we get ready to jump off here, and as you can see, and there's Jay joining us. As you can see, that is the 1979 Sears Wish Book. It says Wish Book for the 1979 holiday season. Raccoon joining us. And he said that she remembers fighting with her brother to look at those all the time. I bet, because everybody wanted this. Now, I've done a walkthrough once before. I've actually done several catalog tours. Most of them are catalogs from Toy Fair, Vintage Toy Fair, Hasbro, Mattel, whatever, Ideal Toy Fair catalog walkthroughs. I have done one other Sears Wish Book, which I believe was the 1983 Sears Wish Book catalog. And I filmed that in its entirety and just threw it up on the channel. And it's very long. It's the longest one I've done, I believe, well over an hour. So I figured, hell, I may as well do it live. Live from Georgia. It's Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time where I am. There's Santa. Santa's going to go away now. We're going to take Santa out of the way. Trying to give people a little bit of a chance to come in because I don't know how many people are going to show up for this. I see Graham is here because we're right in the middle of the week. You know, it's Tuesday night. What are you going to do? Tuesday night. It's the best night I had for doing this. Also, today, before we get flying here, today I put up my third block of vintage classic cartoons with commercials that you probably never heard of, including a really rare one, which is from McDonald's. For those of you who have seen this already, you already know what I'm talking about. If you have not, please do check it out. It's the another 2 hours of vintage Christmas, forgotten Christmas specials with commercials. And the first one on that block is from the McDonald's Family Theater, where the McDonald's actor, the official actor who portrayed Ronald in the commercials, is sitting there doing story time. And it fades away to a cartoon. Very, very difficult to find that one. But yeah, that's 3 now that I have up on the channel for the holiday season. Hope you enjoy those trips down memory lane. Also, I have from the conventions we filmed live, 2 conventions this past weekend, the Retro Toy Swap in Powder Springs, Georgia, and the Conyers Toy and Comic Show in Conyers, Georgia. And so 2 haul videos will be coming up from that. So again, we are about 5 minutes into this now. And of course, this will be saved for prosperity. So if anyone ever wants to go back and see it again, and it will go on the playlist with the other catalog tours. As we get ready to dive in, there we are. Sears, where America shops for value. And they've got the nice little thing here. There's little Jimmy wrapping up his present, telling the dog to shut up. Save this catalog. Order any item on pages 497 through 648 because this is huge. There's almost 700 pages in here. And you know, we'll get started. Hey, you could win a trip to Disneyland. And I wanted to set this up in a way. And again, like I said, I may not be able to keep track directly of comments. Don't those look like dolls? Those are actual children. They're tiny. They look like they're 2 years old. You can win a trip to Disneyland. These catalogs can be expensive, by the way. They can be quite expensive, especially if they're in really good condition. Disneyland is when you would want to go. I had read an article today, actually, that said it is actually cheaper to book a flight to Japan, book a flight and a hotel in Japan, fly to Japan, go to Disneyland Tokyo and come home, than it is to go to Disneyland Florida for the same amount of time. Think about that. Think about that. Isn't that scary? Got some NFL, still win a trip to Disneyland. NFL vests, padded vests. Some sleepers. Remember when people used to wear stuff like this? Now they wear onesies to go to shop at Walmart. God, look at this stuff. And I won't dwell on the clothing too much. It's really interesting to look at. Because, hell, people used to dress like this. And, you know, it's not that bad. And BGC is joining us. BGC wants to know if Star Wars would first appear in the 78 catalog, not 77. It might have had the pre-order in the 78 catalog and the 77 catalog, because the pre-orders went out for Christmas and you got the promissory thing. But I don't have a 77 catalog though. I don't have that. Look at the Snoopy for the whole family. Family pajama sets. You gotta love it. Do they do this kind of stuff anymore? Star Wars pajama sets and bathrobes. Holly, is that Holly Hobby? No, that's Sweet Dreams from the Sunny Bunch. Lee is here. Lee missed the start. That's okay. We're only like on page 12, Lee. See, there's Lee. Hi, Lee. Glad you guys could join us. It's oh, what is his name? There's Mork and Sean Cassidy. Sean Cassidy nightgowns. You know, some of this vintage clothing goes for quite a bit now. Like I said, I'm not going to dwell on the clothing for too long. I know everybody wants to see the toys and games and things like that, or in electronics. Because when you were a kid, that's what you flipped to, isn't it? You didn't really pay too much attention in this area. Team sports, pajamas and such. Lee says he loves the old catalogs. Hey, look at this. Dragon. Shogun Warriors long sleeve shirt. Shoot, I would wear that now. True vintage clothing like this, again, there is absolutely a market for this stuff now. Hulk, Star Wars, a lot of Star Wars. This Scooby-Doo dressed as a knight in front of a hockey net. Does that make any sense to anybody? Flash Gordon, Buck Rogers. Oh my goodness. And wouldn't you have loved to have this when you were a kid? I didn't have this kind of stuff. I didn't have this kind of stuff when I was growing up. You know, Winnie the Pooh, we're getting into little kitty stuff. Page 23 already. Like I said, I'm not going to linger too much on the clothing, but I will give you a chance to see it. And if this video does well, I can go back to the 1983 catalog, maybe in a week or two, and do something like this with it where you can see every page in the catalog. Winnie the Pooh again. Where's the Holly? Oh, hey, yeah, Holly Hobby. Those are Holly Hobby. It's hard to see it. And like I said, if there's anything that catches your eye, this will be saved on the channel. And so you can get back to it. And again, if you're into the holiday thing, please do find, and I should make a playlist probably, but please do look. In the last few weeks, I've put up 3 complete vintage, forgotten cartoon television specials with original commercials added, just to give it that nostalgic bump. Oh boy, look at Ron Burgundy here. Oh my God. That's it. And he looks like he's about to sell you a used car. I love it. I love it. Look at these leisure suits for these little kids. 3-piece vest sets. You get a vest, slacks, and a stylish shirt to match. Oh my God. And baby stuff. We won't dwell here too long. These wall hangings are very popular. Today, I mean. Baby stuff. Remember these swings? You wind them up and they make a hell of a lot of noise. Baby stuff. I remember the Sears Tigger and Winnie the Pooh. And they came in different sizes. I do remember that. And squeezy toys. Mork and Mindy again. Mork from Ork. And the Mork suspenders. Would you wear Mork suspenders nowadays? I think a lot of people would. Cowboy and cowgirl outfits. Do they sell stuff like this anymore? You'd have to get it special order nowadays. More cowboy stuff. And that's a girl, I think. But yeah, cowboy, cowgirl, little outfits. Western coordinates, it says. That's cool, though. Cowboy boots. Sports lamps, clock, desk accessories. Desk and dresser accessories, it says. And again, don't worry, we're going to go through the whole catalog. So we're going to get to the toys and everything else. Some team stuff. The old Patriots symbol. The old Patriot symbol. Banners. Bed sheets and comforters for different NFL teams. And we're already on page 50. Now, here's something that's been totally forgotten about. We're looking at action figures right now. Okay, officially licensed NFL Action Team Mate is what it's called. See these action figures? And there's a figure for like every team. It's basically the same figure over and over again, either cast in black or white plastic, and then they just repainted it. It's generic as hell. And I'm not sure who made this. It's 7 inches. What scale would that be? 1/8? No. I don't know. I'm thinking, because I think Migo is 1/9, and that's 8 inches. I would love to see the packaging for these. And it does not tell you a manufacturer. Lots more sports stuff. Look at the sneakers. Again, all NFL teams, NFL sports shoes, golf shirts, wallets, underwear. Look at the jeans. Jeans with a team patch. Oh my God. Hey, I get a kick out of these catalogs. I really do. Team shirts, tons and tons of them. Displays for your miniature helmets. Remember the miniature helmets? You used to get them out of the gumball machines. They did that with baseball helmets too. Lamps. Letterman jackets. And stocking with matching stocking caps. It says you'll save $2 if you get a hat and a jacket together. Page 60. More team jackets for various weather conditions with that zip-up hood. Remember these? You'd have to, it was like a flap, but you could fold it over and zip it and make a hood out of it. And I remember these padded gloves too. They used to shred. They were really shitty construction. Jogging suits, good Lord. They were really invested with the NFL at this time. With Mork and Mindy apparently too, because here they are again. More suspenders, $4.49. And now we're getting into more adult stuff here. Snow pants. Snow pants for adults. I suppose if you need them. Sweatsuits. Oh my God. All right, I'm done. I had not noticed this before. I am pretty sure. Which one is this? I'm pretty sure I had the child's version of this sweater and shirt set. I would wear that now. I tease. Here we go. Suits for all ages. Regular clothing, and we are on page 70. And there's Blue Splash joining us. It says catalog live stream. Yeah, well, I've been talking about it. People have been asking me to do this for several weeks, but I haven't been able to. Haven't been able to do it because of the situation with my wife's father, and as many of you are aware, Alzheimer's and severe dementia, and I just wouldn't have had time for something like this. Couldn't do it especially if my wife wasn't here, which she's not here right now. She's at work. She's out of town for work, actually. She's going to be out of town for a couple of days. But while he was here, I was really, really strained for finding time to do anything for the channel. It was hard, actually. And I'm just getting back into the groove now and really cranking things out for the channel. This is like that suede, that velour feel on the outside. You might remember those. Oh, look at this setup. Goodness, the corduroy connection, it says. Do they even make corduroys anymore? And again, if you missed any of this, because we're almost on page 80 here, it will be still up on YouTube. And you can go back and watch it from the beginning if you like, when we're finished here. And here we are on page 80. Do they dress like this on Stranger Things? Not everybody did. I mean, I never dressed like this growing up. Because there is cheaper clothing than this, believe me. And I had it. Oh my. Fashion jeans with embroidered pockets. What kind of fashion jeans? Sears brand. Nothing special here. This ain't Jordache. Because you know Jordache had the look that's right. Is that how it went? Jordache had the look that's right. Young Miss. Again, not anything that I would have been looking at when I was a kid, but we are working our way towards, yeah, toys, action figures. Oh, it says Boogie. It's embroidered with the word Boogie. Oh boy, I love it. That is nuts. That is nuts. And there's John McJunk joining us, as well as Saturday Morning Fan. Yeah, he says it looks like outfits you'd see on the late 70s shows like The Incredible Hulk. Indeed. As we continue through here, pick 'em and pair 'em. I'll have to keep holding this edge. Pick them and pair them. Roy L. Hiver. Roy L. Hiver. I never heard of that brand. Lots of suspenders. Still more Mork and Mindy stuff. Look at this. A complete outfit. You can dress like Mork. Sunny Bunch. Look at that jumper. Those overalls. I like the color though, honestly. And like I said, you know, when we get to the action figures, we'll go a little slower. That's page 100. It's faux fur, the look of fur. Luxuriously thick, warm, and washable coats. If you can wash it, it ain't fur. Oh boy. Yeah. It's Boxer Pit. That's your new name, I guess. Says the jumpers and jumpsuits, memory blown. I know. That's what's special about it. And again, I've done this before, not as a live walkthrough, but I've done this before with the 1983 Sears catalog. And if this does well tonight, then I can probably do one with the other catalog as well if anybody's interested. It's just really interesting to see. I know, again, everybody wants to see action figures and toys and things like that, and I do a lot of toy fair catalog tours. But we're getting to that. We're getting to that. I wanted to be able to go through every page. Wait till you see the prices on the appliances. Talk about mind blown. That's it. Through the clothing, trying to move along here fairly quickly. Give you a chance to just look really quick. She's got too much blush on. Oh my. Just like I said, give you a chance to look really quick. And you can always go back to it as we move along. 1979 Sears Wish Book. A lot of women's fashion. And Blue Splash is asking, what store catalog is this from? 1979 Sears Wish Book. Christmas catalog, the holiday catalog. Trying not to skip any pages. This is not a catalog that has been opened much. It's actually in really good condition. So the pages, some of them stick, and I have to be careful. I don't want to damage it either. Some of these catalogs, and the Toy Fair catalogs too, some of them can be quite expensive. I've got an FAO Schwartz Christmas catalog. I don't know if I can even showcase it. First of all, it's huge. And secondly, it's all these little pictures in black and white and nothing you'd recognize, because once upon a time, FAO Schwartz was like a specialty store. Didn't carry mainstream stuff at all. I did the Boston store catalog. And again, that should be in the playlist. because on one of my playlists is catalog tours, and this will go into that playlist tonight. Jewelry. Look at the gold nugget or bar, little gold bar. 14K. I bet you it ain't. Not for no $10. Oh no, the gold bar is 25. It's 25. It's got to be plated. Jewelry still looking at jewelry. Diamond accented or solid 14 karat gold. Solid? I don't know about that. Not at these prices. Honestly, all department stores, past and present, are notorious for selling junk jewelry. Accented with a cubic zirconia. You ain't getting no real diamond. Well, technically it is a diamond, but it's not a natural diamond. See those prices? $10, $12, $15, $3.50, $5. This ain't gold. Boxes for your jewelry. Gifts at $15. Stuff that's sitting in your drawer forever that nobody will wear. Oh, thank you so much. That was thoughtful of you. Goes right in the drawer. You know what they say, it's the thought that counts. Yeah, well, you should have thought more carefully. I know I'm terrible. I'm terrible. Pocket watches. And look at that. Solid state quartz watches. Remember these kind of digital watches? I used to hate the ones with the metal bands. Pulls the hair out of your arms. Sears Phasar chronograph, $48.49. Dual time chronograph, $67.99. Golly, I'll tell you what. Look at those. It says Sears right on it too. You know where you got that watch from. And sets. Charm bracelet. Music boxes. That one's interesting. Looking like a windmill. Kids' watches. Oh, my wife has this clock. She has this clock in the box, and it's musical. It sings when the alarm goes off. Or it doesn't sing, it says something. It talks. It talks when the alarm goes off in Big Bird's voice. Oscar or Big Bird again. Muppets watches. There's Fozzie Bear. Flintstones. Peanuts. That's really cool. Oh, Hulk clock. Hulk watch. I wonder what these watches would go for now. Because I don't collect watches. Battlestar Galactica. Star Trek. Mork again. Mork is prevalent throughout this catalog. He's all over the place. Mork watch, $16.95. Battlestar Galactica watch, $19.95. These are $19.95. Superhero wrist watches are $17.95. NFL, naturally. Again, it seems like they had a big contract with the NFL. Rotomatic 2 shaver. This technology hasn't changed in decades. Hasn't changed in decades. Saturday Morning says he would buy that Hulk watch as a kid. You'd buy that Hulk watch now. Quit lying. I probably would too. Oh, look at the cologne. Brute. English leather. Jovan Musk. Old Spice. Oh man, that's that Old Spice too. Bloody hell. It's a gift trio. You get a deodorant. Massagers. Oh God. Hair curlers. These are your last minute gift section coming right up here. Last minute gifts. Hair dryers. Mirrors. I mean, they haven't really changed this either. A lot of this technology has not changed in decades. It's really just the same thing. Makeup kits, grooming kits. Toiletries. You remember when they used to have these mirror sets in the bathroom? Night lights. Music boxes, wind-up music boxes. The leather attache carry-all for Jerry Seinfeld. Purses and bags. Hey, at least they're leather. Outdoor accessories. Footwear for Walmart. Socks. Novelty socks. It's Ziggy. That's Ziggy. And that is page 200, starting with the luggage. Page 200, ladies and gentlemen. As we mosey along here. More luggage. Pajama sets. Peanuts. Winter underwear. How much are these? Trying to read it. $11. Outfits for Carnival in Logan's Run. Plush pile robes. $30.50. Oh man, turn the page. The original Snuggie. You thought the Snuggie was original? Here it is. Quilted comforter robe with drawstring bottom, $23. Yeah, I thought that was a page here. 90s. Yeah, Raccoon got it. Said renew, renew. Indeed. Is that stuck? Yeah. Like I said, this is a very good condition catalog. It doesn't look like it's been read much, if at all. Hope you're all enjoying this. And of course, I talk throughout. Page 220. Boy, these are some frumpy 90s. These are the I've Got a Headache 90 collection. Here's the onesies. Yeah, you could wear that just like that to Walmart these days. It's Plutoville. It says, I was 8 years old. Remember the exact catalog. Many of the photos are burnt into memory. Some things are shockingly expensive. Yeah. Depends. Yeah, but some things they are. Here's something from the Golden Girls collection here. Again, I tease. Women's boots. Getting closer and closer to toys and electronics here. We're moving along. Look at these. Look at the sole on these right here. It looks like you break your neck in them. Leisure shoes. House shoes. That's what that means. Look at those. It's got eyes. Some of this type right here with that stocking top and it's furry. If it's like a big character like Masters of the Universe or Star Wars or something, they sell for quite a bit now. And there's Master Payne as Betty says, how many kittens are in your home shelter? Kittens, 4. Cats total, 17. $12 in the outdoor shelter and 5 inside the house. Well, no, that's not right. 7 are in the outdoor shelter because Mama and the babies are still hiding under the shed. Saturday morning said, what, no Chewbacca? Well, you know, we're going to get to that section, I think. You might see some Chewbacca slippers or something like it as we move along here. As we get closer to where that kind of gift section is. Oh my God. Look at that. It's too much. It's too much. I think they still make these pajamas today. Still cranking them out. Sears is gone, isn't it? Is there any Sears left? I know Kmart is done. Kmart merging with Sears is worst mistake any of them ever made because both of them were in trouble. Both of them were in trouble. And Master Payne made a donation to the channel for our shelter cats. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. It takes a lot to take care of them all. It really does. Especially since I'm going to have to go through TNVR for those kittens too. But yeah, thank you so much. Plutoville says they're all gone. It's a shame. It's an era. It's just like when Woolworths went under. I did a showcase of the, I think it was the 1976 or 1977 Woolworths Mother's Day catalog. And there's Eric. He says, this is uniquely calling watching this. Thank you, David. Well, I don't know if anybody's ever done anything like this on YouTube. I've got a few things that I've done on the channel that have never been done. Like my commercial block of Mother's Day exclusive commercials and things like this. Oh, it was calming. This is uniquely calming watching this, says Eric. Okay. I appreciate that. I know what you mean. Crew socks with logos. Menswear. What floor is menswear on? 4th floor? Grace Brothers, right? These suits. Oh boy. You know what's different though? Nowadays, they make the suits like skinny jeans. I can't wear skinny jeans. I just can't do it. 5 stores left, says Boxer. Yeah, you're Boxer now. YouTube insists. Plutoville said, yeah, this is fun. Looking at this stuff alone can be nostalgic in the wrong way. Oh, no. It could make you sad. I could see that. Sometimes people, they think back when to what, for some, are better days. And it can be depressing. I could see that. And like I said, I talk throughout. That's one of the things people seem to really like about the live stream convention tours that we do. Because I talk the whole time. I don't just film it. I don't film walking through the crowd. The whole process is first person. So you feel like you're there talking to somebody. And that's what a lot of people tell me. I would wear that today. I would wear a lot of this just for the hell of it, especially going to conventions. Oh, Graham says they're waiting for the mayor's jacket from Jaws with anchors to show up. It could be in here. I don't know. It could be in here. I remember those anchors, though. Those embroidered anchors on clothing. And like I said before, I'll slow down when we get to electronics and toys and things like that, which would be more fascinating to a young person, like when you were kids. No Christmas sweaters. We haven't gotten to that part of the catalog yet, though. These are nice. I like this one. Rugged texture. What is that? Chanel look pullover. $27.99. Golly. Knock me over. But yeah, especially since we go to so many shows, I would dress like that because it fits. And yes, I'll still wear the crown. Yeah, Saturday morning says can't wait to see how much a beta tape player costs. Yeah, electronics nowadays are cheaper than they were decades ago. 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, even 90s. Because there's less physical labor involved in its manufacturing. So back then, all that solid state stuff, you'll be shocked if you've never seen what that kind of stuff cost. Western wear, authentic Western shirts. Yeehaw, it's like an episode of Dallas on this page. Oh, look at the big belt. Yes. And what are we looking at here? Versatile and compact creative tools. It's drafting sets. There's a Dremel set. There's pocket knives. A drafting set. Precision tools. Pipe smokers gift sets. Anybody smoke a pipe? Does anybody still do that anymore? Everybody vapes now. Cigarettes, cigars, all of that's going away. Dressing sets. Do you remember these? If you wear a lot of suits, this is something that you would have to have. A dressing station, and you see how it's shaped. You can hang your jacket over it, hang the slacks, hang the tie, the stool here, keep your belts inside, whatever. Tie racks. That's for stuff for people that have a lot of suits. Here's your holiday problem solver. Just get people to catalog. Okay, here's your complete index. And I think I can just cut through that. That's a map. There's your charge it station. And here comes the Christmas. Here comes the Christmas. Santa suit, tree. These go for quite a bit now. Oh, you can't see what I'm pointing at. I got to move the thing. I'm sorry. You see that cardboard fireplace? Which is, all right, the 7-piece Santa suit. 7-piece Santa suit, which is number 8. This is 8. Okay, 7-piece Santa suit, $34.99. Number 7, 8-piece acrylic pile Santa suit, $49.99. Oh, this is not part of the thing. Lighted Christmas fireplace, $8.99. Okay, so it's a cardboard fireplace with a light in it. Okay, Article 9. I see it. Yeah, I got it now. $8.99. If you can find this intact nowadays, man, people will pay. Will pull their gold fillings out to buy it. A lot of people who do vintage Christmas displays love this kind of stuff. Love this kind of stuff. And the tree, Article 2, 10-foot artificial tree, $249. Woo! Oh my God, look at this. I love this kind of stuff. I really do. I really do. I'm not a big Christmas person, but I love the nostalgia and the decorations and the lights and all of that kind of stuff. All these little ornaments. Look at the musical bass. Musical bass. That's incredible. And that's the snow-covered artificial tree. How much is the snow-covered artificial tree? 6.5-foot white flocked tree, $84.99. Why is the 10-foot one like $250 then? The hell, man? Come on, Sears. You shape it tree, $79.99. Oh man. The garland, they got priced individually, $4.99 a box. Real vintage ornaments also. It can be quite expensive. Older stuff, like pre-1980s. Look at the Winnie the Pooh Christmas lights, and you thought that was a modern idea. Snoopy ornaments. Is that stuck? Is that the right page? Okay, that's the right page. Nativity scenes. Tabletop trees. Is that a blow mold? It says jewel look ornamental tree. Tree glows, tips sparkle, molded plastic. It is a blow mold tree with a 25-watt bulb, not included. 21 inches high, $7.99. I would buy that. I would buy that now and put it. I've got a little Christmas display. I've got some vintage Santas and stuff all piled together. That is really cool to me. I like that. Oh my God. Down here. These are those mesh stockings. You see the little kid holding the stocking? These are those mesh stockings that you used to buy in places like Woolworth and Sears and Kmart that are full of like these really shitty made in China toys. They're like garbage. But you know, you can't think of anything these are for dogs and cats, these two. But that's the one for your kid. Article 29, jumbo. Oh, it's a dog stocking? No, it can't be. Okay, it says jumbo dog stocking. $9.99. 36 inches, 3 feet tall. I guess they just put the kid there for size comparison to how big it is. But yeah, those stockings, very common. Door covers. Another nativity scene. Mantle display. Blow molds. 10 and 11. Lighted Santa and lighted snowman. Article 10 and 11. The Santa is $19.99 and the snowman, yeah, they're both $19.99. Okay, $20 a piece. $20 a piece. And again, I love, if I can find a cheap blow mold that's in good shape, I'll buy it. I'll buy it. I don't have a lot of blow molds. I have a couple of Halloween ones. I've got one Easter one. I don't have any Christmas blow molds. And right now it's out of the question because it's going to be so outrageously expensive. The antique malls are loaded with them right now, but they got top dollar prices on them. Lots of Christmas wrapping. Wrapping, bows, ribbons, labels. This is page 340. Cheese, nutcrackers, jellies, mint assortments, canned ham. Remember the canned ham with the key and you had to wind the edges out? Cheese delight for the collector. You collect cheese. But you're supposed to eat it. Oh boy. Oh, I am done. I am done. Black Cartoons is talking about plastic hollow Santas at the store are 45 and up. I saw a 2 foot tall one. Yeah, blow molds are making a comeback. A lot of classic stuff like that's making a comeback. Retro vintage stuff. Blow molds, Instamatic cameras, compact discs, things like that are turning up in the stores. But look at this. Look at this. A fruitcake. I actually like fruitcake. Mixed nuts, pitafores, holiday cookies, chocolate assortments, turtles, ribbon candy. Oh my God. You know, don't lie. Don't lie. You know, when you were a kid and you were flipping through the catalog, you would stop right here. You would stop right here and just get hungry. Blocks of fudge. And be like, oh man, I want this and I want this and I want this and I want this, and didn't probably get it. I know I sure didn't. I never got any. Master Payne says classic ribbon candy bringing back memories. Indeed. Indeed. And Saturday Morning says VHS. We have VHS only video rentals again. Atari 2600 is back. All that vintage stuff is coming back because it was better. Even young people today are starting to recognize that. Isn't that sad? Gumball machines in 3 colors. Antiqued old-fashioned bank vending machines. I'm familiar with those. And how much are they? Article 20. Where's Article 20? I don't see it. Oh, 2 sizes, excuse me. 20, oh no, 20, okay, that's the color. That's the color code. $21.99? That's not bad. That's not bad. And is that a piñata? It is. They're piñatas. Santa and a snowman. Tablecloths. If I can get the page to turn properly. There we go. Table decorating. Hey, look at the Coca-Cola glassware. Oh no, it's not. It just says Season's Greetings. But Coca-Cola has sets exactly with these designs. Have you seen them? Kitchen accessories, the big wood chopping block, copper pots, electric knife. Saddam Hussein's son killed a guest with one of those back when they were still in charge. That's the right page. I wonder if Mary Mushroom is in this catalog. Look at the Superman cookie jar coming out of the phone booth. That's clever. Look at the canister set. Flour, sugar, coffee, and tea. Metal canisters. Shoe shine kit. They don't have that anymore. Darth Vader ceramic bank. I had this. I bought it in the 90s. I don't have it anymore. Mary Mushroom. Now that is classic Sears. The Mary Mushroom collection. I bet you didn't realize it was this extensive. Did you realize there was that much in Mary Mushroom? And on this page as well. And here, even the crock pot is Mary Mushroom. Because you see this stuff sells for quite a bit now. But it is quite, usually people are usually hunting the jars, the jar collection. But it is extensive, and there are people that are really seriously into this that will pay good money for some of these pieces that are pretty obscure, like the clock, for example, napkin holders, country coordinates, same as Mary Mushroom, but with that pattern. Raccoon loves Mary Mushroom, she says. And it is expensive, and it's hard to find in decent shape. And there are other brands. There's other mushroom jars that were kind of copycats of the Mary Mushroom. And I think there's like 6 or 7 different types of sets. And I think the frogs were Sears too. There's a set of frogs. Here's some sick technology that has not changed in decades. Popcorn machines and coffee makers still operate the same. That technology has not ever changed. You know what we were thinking about getting? One of those really big theater display popcorn makers for the media lounge. What do you think of that? Convection oven. Do you know what a convection oven is? It's an air fryer. Again, not modern technology at all, even though they changed what it was called and altered the shape, but effectively a convection oven is an air fryer. All of this, nothing has changed. Toasters, woks. There's your panini maker. Waffle irons. I like making waffles. I used to do it for the kids a lot. Blenders, more technology that hasn't changed. Right. Alter the shape maybe. Mixers, electric can openers and such. Plant stands. Lots of them. Wooden plant stands. Knick-knack display shelves. Decorative tins. And tools, Craftsman. Sears was famous for Craftsman. Of course, it was sold. It no longer exists as a Sears entity, rather. Fireplace accessories. More fireplace accessories. I think that's stuck. There we go. Dehydrator machine. Potbelly stove. Ceiling fans. Other lighting fixtures. These are those ones you put water in and it looks like it's raining. You remember those? And funky lights. Yes. Disco balls. I would get these. Dance lights. That's cool. Pinball mirrored flashers. Those are nice too. Yeah, I would love to get those. Bar lamps. That looks like a pool table lamp. Lava lamps. How much are the lava lamps? $29.99. I don't think that price has changed since the 70s. Here's your Star Wars stuff. Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back coordinates. They're ahead of schedule. This is the 1979 catalog, and this was released in 1980. It's 1980. Beanbag chairs. Come on now. Plutoville says there's my bed sheets, yeah? Beanbag chairs. Try finding any of these intact nowadays. Good night. Come on now, let's go. Satin sheets. Oh no, satin look. It's actually permapress. Monogram towels. More Snuggies. Wrap up blankets. Wrap up a gift of warmth. Okay. Mantle clocks, tray tables. Nothing too exciting. Scenic wall clocks, like at the chiropractor's office. Oh, look at the nautical accessories, the weather instruments for the wall, barometers and such. Digital clocks, digital solid state alarm clocks, and color televisions. Oh my God. Color televisions. And this is what's the screen size on this? I'm looking for it. I'm looking for it. I don't see it. Yeah, I don't see the screen size unless I'm just overlooking it. It's $339.95 for that TV. Oh, 19. I found it. 19-inch. And that was diagonal, by the way. When you measured a cathode ray television screen, you went from edge to edge. So this is 19 inches from corner to corner. Screen size is probably about this big. About as big as what I'm looking at right here. Color TV. And it says it's 67 pounds. $339. More color TVs with remotes. Look at those prices. Look at those prices. This is also 19-inch. Don't let the hand fool you, okay? Don't let the hand fool you. It says here 19-inch with remote. Again, remember, a 19-inch screen is about this big, right? Measured corner to corner. $589.95. $589.95. Do they have the weight on it? Because the other one showed you the weight. Because you need to know. You need to know how much that sucker's gonna weigh. I don't see it, but I would guess about 70 pounds off the top of my head for a 19-inch. Or close to it. The other one was 67. I don't see the weight on this one. Yeah, Saturday morning is shocked by the size of the remote. And it doesn't do shit either. At least it's not a wire. The reason it's so expensive, that is actually wireless, because they had wired remotes also. Yeah, Saturday morning reminds us 80s money, triple it today. Here we go. Floor models. All right. Floor models. And as you know, we have a floor model that works. We have a floor model that works. Now you're getting up there. Now you're getting up there in price. Look at that, $699.95. $699.95. And that is, what's the screen size? I'm looking for it. $21. 181 pounds. 181 pounds. 181, 179, 181. That's incredible. On sale. The $699.95 is the sale price. The regular price, I know it's hard for you to see it, $849.95. You know, right now at Walmart, they've got a 94-inch flat screen for $1,000. 998 something. Probably weighs 70 or 80 pounds. And this sucker's almost 200 pounds. And the screen is less than 24 inches. Let that sink in. Incredible prices. I know, I just got caught there for a second. Oh, portable stuff. Small. They were still selling black and white sets in the in 79. It was a while, I mean, for color to really sink in for this portable job. $164.95. 5-inch screen, corner to corner. You can get more out of your modern cell phone than that screen. Some digital clocks. There are the prices on them too. $84.95, $68.95. Weather radio. That's useful. Weather radios. Not for $219.95 now. I think you can get one for $120 now. Again, technology, when you take the human element out of the technology, it got cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. The machines making machines. These are portable 8-track players. $49.95. Look at that. 8-track cassette storage units and reel-to-reel cassette or cassette tape cases and cassette tape players for children. Guitars and amplifiers. This is the kind of stuff that you'd see in like Walmart these days, probably for around the same price, $59.95, $69.95, $34.49 for the acoustics. Little drum sets. A dulcimer. That's a dulcimer, right? Yeah, dulcimer. I mean, who wanted that? Oh, mother, father, I really want a dulcimer for Christmas. And an auto harp. Little keyboards. Record players. This is where my wife would stop. She loves her record player. Page 420. And they're not cheap either. Look at those prices. $269.95, $189.95. They come with the speakers and a built-in 8-track cassette player. $239.95. Oh my God, the cabinet model. Mediterranean style console stereo with 8-track player, recorder, AM/FM radio, automatic record changer, and 3-way speaker system. $269.95. What's the weight on it? 132 pounds. 132 pounds. That's another piece of furniture is what that is. Plutoville has a dulcimer. Oh no. Hey, if you can play it, there's nothing I can say. Stereo receivers. That thing's almost $400. Vacuums, sewing machines, sewing table. This hasn't changed too much either. Marvel fan said he would have dreamed of owning a stereo like that back then. I know. I get it. Refrigerator, deep freezer. That looks like this hasn't changed at all. That looks exactly like our deep freezer, even with the baskets. It's Kenmore. It's a digital range, electronic solid state controls, and a microwave oven. How much is the microwave oven, you ask? $399.95. And I promise you, you ain't baking a damn pie in it either. Stoves and accessories, gas ranges. Yeah, Master Payne said the refrigerator probably still works. You're probably right. Compactors, dishwashers. More technology that hasn't changed in decades. Pool tables. That's pretty short, dude. What is it, like 2 feet off the ground? $848. 678 pounds shipping weight. No, it's a real table. Oh no, the this one, $848 is 699 pounds. It is a real table. This is the bullshit table here. The one you give to the kids and they can pretend like they're playing pool. Oh no. I know, I'm awful. I'm awful. Bumper pool. I never did understand that. Oh, I want this. Look at the Elvis pinball machine. Commercial quality homemade model our home model pinball machines, $579. Oh, you can't see it. Hold on a second. There you are. Here. I want that now. I'd love to have a pinball machine, seriously. I would love to. Roller skates. Oh my God. These are the ones you break your neck with. Really, if you want to roller skate, you got to do it in the roller rink. Jay wants to know if I have 80s TV guides. Yeah, we do. We have a bunch of TV guides. Remember these little non-regulation skateboards? Other sporting equipment, basketball sets, bicycles. Pink Panther banana seat. Oh my God. It says think Pink Panther. It's a Pink Panther bike. You know what though? That's really cool right here. Article 4. What is it? The chopper style. Front fork simulated fuel tank and exhaust. $99.99. That's pretty cool. Actually. That's slick. But I love the Pink Panther one just because it's Pink Panther. More bikes. The BMX style. Team costumes. So you can pretend to be on your favorite NFL team. Again, Master Payne wants to know BMX, Huffy, or Schwinn. I do believe it said BMX. Yeah, BMX track. More NFL. Rawling shoulder pads. Football shoes. Big contract with the NFL, I guess, Sears. Because there's tons of this. Tons of this stuff. Look at the sleeping bag. That almost looks anime right there. $20 for the sleeping bags. Oh my. Look at this, not Star Wars space sleeping bag. It's almost Star Wars-ish. Kind of Star Wars. Close enough. It's all grandma could do. More sleeping bags, some tents. Spider-Man. Batmite. Tents, fishing gear. Double sleeping bag. Uh-huh. There we go. There we go. Metal detectors. Black powder muzzle loading rifles. And gun cabinets. Lever action air guns and bows and arrow. Weight equipment. These are those ones that are plastic and they're filled with concrete. You remember those? And they would crack and then dust would come out of them all the time. Do you remember that? Look at this. Please break my neck weight bench. You kill yourself with that thing. That looks really unstable. I would not want to use that weight bench. Oh no. Exercise bike. Look at the treadmill. The manual treadmill with the conveyor rollers in it. Oh my God. It says deluxe walking jogging exerciser. Oh my God. You'll slip on that thing and plant your face right into the ground. More exercise equipment. The bath spa, playground equipment for your own backyard. Do you remember these kind of playground sets? They don't make them anymore, do they? I don't think they make this kind of stuff at all anymore. Log cabin, that's pretty cool. I like that. Sleds. That's a cool one with the little steering wheel. Ice skates, outdoor clothing. And we are on page 480, ladies and gentlemen. If I can get this to turn. Here we go. Ziggy! Bulletin boards and a lunchbox and a trash can. My wife has a big collection of these types of ash cans. Most of them are still relatively inexpensive. Latch hook kits. What do we got here? Multimedia art kits. So painting and drafting supplies, as well as some do-it-yourself dollhouses, because these would come as kits. You'd have to assemble the whole thing. They're not that bad either, price-wise. The biggest one is $139. Oh man. 8mm camera, anyone? So you get the camera and the projector. $549. Instamatic cameras with flash. Telescopes, binoculars. That technology hasn't really changed. Bibles, cookbooks, blank cassettes. Oh no, it's not blank cassettes, excuse me. That is the Bible on cassette. Pen and pencils, tape recorders. Oh, here we come. Look at this. What is that? Article 9. AM wrist radio. AM only? AM? That sucks. Oreo cookie radio. Soda can radios. Child size record players. Very cool. I've seen these from time to time. I like the one with the van. That's neat. That's pretty neat. And look at these case carriers. That one's got a fur. I've seen these. The 45 RPM carriers. You know, my wife has been getting the blanket carrier, the round ones, but not the ones with the fur on it. Phono organ. That's some cool stuff. More child-sized record, record sets. You remember these? Certainly. Book and record sets. $6.95 a piece. The Hobbit. Number 11 is $8.99. It's more expensive. Coloring books, adventure classics, book and cassette Star Wars, Dynamite magazine, Bananas magazine. You see the Bananas magazine there? Desk accessories. Look at the Snoopy camping backpack. Label makers. Doll houses and accessory kits. Scale accessory kits. Sears Dollhouse family stuff. Girly toys, essentially. We're getting closer to the actual toy section here. Page 510. 510. Moving right along. We are almost an hour and a half into this. How's it going for you folks? Bath time, baby. This is the cheap stuff made for Sears. Rub-a-dub dolly. I remember that. Betsy Clark. There's a franchise that's long dead. Betsy Clark. So is Cindy. I know who that is, right? Yeah, Cindy. Doll accessories, generic doll accessories. Prams and carriages. Look, bunk beds. And classic Barbie. There's your Barbie, folks. Barbie's Dream House. How much was Barbie's Dream House? Can you guess? 1979. $109.97. Barbie's Dream House, $109.97. Barbie's Corvette, $347. It's Sun Lovin' Malibu Barbie. The Cabana playset is $11.99. I'm kind of surprised by the price on the Barbie Funhouse there. These are not Barbies. They are Barbie wannabes. Family doll, it says. And there's Mork. Mork from Mork by Mattel, pull string talker. I have one of these in the box. Article 16 is, how much is he? Retail price $7.22. Yeah, Saturday Morning said the girls' toy lines had insane sized stuff. Yeah. Notice also down in this right-hand corner. Okay. Yeah, that's a couple of people said that. Master Pain and Jay said same price as the flag in 85. No kidding. Saturday Morning says Wonder Woman. Yes and no. Okay. The Wonder Woman is a classic Mego Wonder Woman TV show. Wonder Woman, right? Article 17, it's hard to see it, is $7.97. Where she's sitting, Article 18, is the Airline Reservation Center, set to 1/6 scale. The whole set is $4.98. So it's like an office for dolls this size, but it's not part of Mego or Wonder Woman. And actually, this stuff's pretty hard to find now. There are a lot of people that look for these. Holly Hobby, Raggedy Ann and Andy. 2 more dead franchises. Oh, Nightmare Fuel time. Ventriloquist Dummies. Ventriloquists Dummies. And as well as a Miss Piggy, I would take the Miss Piggy Ventriloquist Dummy. $12.97. Kitchen play sets. This one's a toy box. That's a clever idea. Look at these. Plastic appliances. This is the kind of stuff that you used to see in daycares. And I remember these too. The Kooky Cooks set. These are really, really thin blow mold plastic, because I've had some of these before. And Alpha Tryon says he had that Lester. Oh no. More kitchen accessories, little picnic basket. I love the silverware. Elegant 56-piece miniature tea set for Barbie scale. $9.99. All die cast. Look at this. And the kid's got a little shopping cart too. Oh my God. If you can afford it. Oh, those aren't too expensive. The refrigerator is $23.99, toy refrigerator. But this is the kind of stuff I remember seeing in Montessori. I went to Montessori school before I went to kindergarten. And it's a functional toy. Alpha Tryon says, I love this. You should make this an annual thing. Well, as I was saying, if this goes well tonight, I mean, I have other catalogs. I could do this again sometime with a different catalog. Usually I just film a walkthrough and then put it up, like with the Toy Fair catalogs, but most of those are a lot smaller. This is massive. Children's sewing machines. And oh, what are those called? Weaving looms, right? Yeah, weaving looms. Rock tumbler, paint and cast superheroes. Look at the van lamp. Can you see that? Page 540, folks. Pottery wheel. You know, back when kids actually did crafts, make your own ship kits. $29.95 or $29.99. Look at this full-size drafting workshop for your 8-year-old. Plutoville wants the Whammo magic window. This is back when kids used to have hobbies instead of staring at their damn phone all day. Dollhouse and furniture kits again. With horses. They look kind of like Breyer horses. I don't know if they are. They are Breyer horses. They are Breyer horses. Master Payne says that when he usually sees a catalog review, they're just scrolling through a digital catalog. This is far superior. Well, I like the idea of actually having it in hand. I like actually having it in hand. You know, the tactile experience. Children's drum sets there of the actual media. Inflatable Mickey Mouse chair. And look, that is the character on this, if you can see it. That's from that's the Knight of Darkness from the Ideal Star Team. I recognize the character. The Tomy wind-up robots. These are those little 2-inch tall ones. Man, they've gotten expensive. Bee Gees record player. Oh, hell. You know, and a Bee Gees guitar. Do you know what that would go for now? Any kind of, because I've seen Master Pain asked about the bop bag. No, it's not the first one, but it is that's the first one we've seen in the catalog. Because I have this is the same company that I got that I have that oh, if I could think, the Fraggle Rock guitar that I have. But stuff like this with Bee Gees or Kiss or Village People on it, man, they go for big bucks now. Child size organs. Warner Brothers rhythm set. Play-Doh. Play-Doh barbershop. Shape maker. And Play-Doh Star Wars. Spirographs. And Skadoodle. Remember Skadoodle? Peg Light, not Light Bright, Peg Light. This is Light Bright. This is Peg Light. Flintstones and superhero coloring sets. Viewmaster. Phono View and Tell. How cool is that? Fisher Price Projection Theater. Viewmaster and Talking Viewmaster. Who wants the Spider-Man flash camera? Oh, man. Viewmaster reels, $277 a piece. Talking Viewmaster, $277. Regular, non-talking, $167. It's Lincoln Logs. Lincoln Logs, Mechano Construction. And these are brick blocks, not Legos. And Ramagon building sets. Brick blocks. It's Lego-ish. It's almost like Lego. Lego enough. Let's just call it Lego enough. It's still expensive. And that would be erector sets, right? Yeah, erector sets and child-sized typewriters. And Capsilla. You remember Capsilla? Capsilla down in the corner. Drafting tables. Little workbenches. That stool looks a little narrow. I don't know about that. I got to turn this up just a little bit here so it doesn't get caught in the pinch. Inflatable furniture, including a little coffee table, sofa, and chairs. That's a bit much. More beanbag chairs. It's the Knickerbocker Big Bird chair. There was also a Cookie Monster, and there was also a set that came with a table. My wife actually has this Big Bird chair. Toy boxes and accessories. It's just got generic kids on it. I love these. Especially this one, the Adventure Mountain. And it's got like a play set on the lid. And then the space capsule one's pretty cool too, honestly. Articles 3 and 4. How much are those? They're only $20. I'd buy that for $20 all day. Children's furniture. Child-size furniture, you know, because you have to have the kiddie table. Go sit at the kiddie table. Don't sit with the grown-ups. Look at the child-size roll-top desk. Look at the space helmet walkie-talkie. That's cool. More bop bags. Pogo sticks. Try to get to the right thing here. Here we go. Workout mats, locker, a unicycle. Try to get a kid on a unicycle these days. Try to get him on a bike. Play tunnel, rocking horses, Mickey Mouse's clubhouse. Little Tykes made that damn thing forever. They still make this. The little car, the power car. More brick blocks. Those are the big ones that look like Duplos. And hey, there's classic Mr. Potato Head. It's $2.44. Bert and Ernie. These are puzzle heads. I think Knickerbocker made those. This Crib Toys and such. More Crib Toys. Musical pop-ups. Oh, that's a unique idea for a Jack in the Box. When you crank it, Snoopy pops out of the door instead of popping out of the top. I like that. Plush. Oh man, look at that Hulk. Look at that plush Hulk. Come on. That's all got to be Knickerbocker. I'm pretty sure. Because I know Knickerbocker made a lot of this kind of stuff, including the 3-foot Mickey. Play costumes, not Halloween costumes, play costumes, superhero. Look at the size of that doctor kit. Deluxe doctor or nurse kit, $4.99. Weebles. Weebles. I love Weebles. Snoopy Doghouse with Walking Snoopy. I think that's Knickerbocker too. And then the Tree Tots. the tree tots. Very, very difficult to find anything tree tots still in the box. Fisher Price. Oh man, the houseboat. Offshore cargo base. That is very hard to find. Play desk. I have this. I have the play desk now. And I love also above the play desk is the phone message center. But I think the garage, everybody knows the garage. And the little school. This though, right here, this is the Woodsies. I know what this is. It's a beaver family and they're little plush kind of action figures. And they come in a dollhouse that's actually a soft carrying case. 1137 it says. Yeah, Woodsy's Log House. Saturday morning's asking about the tree. You mean from the tree tots? Yes, they repurposed the tree tots treehouse for the Ewoks. That is correct. Gnomes. Gnome family playset. Oh, you know how hard this is to find now? Gnomes are like a knockoff of Smurfs. But those gnomes, they're about as hard to find as the Smurfs are. Come on now. There we go. I've seen that around a lot. Robot 2500, battery operated robot. Hovercraft playset. Tonka. There's a Sears truck. Vehicles. Who are they? Are they a name brand? I think these are Matchbox. That's the Sears Auto Park, and these are Matchbox on the right side. Oh, they were sold in sets. So this block, you got every car in the picture. Matchbox 26-piece collector set, $24.97. And enter Mego. Those are Mego, including the, I don't think that playset is Mego though. What is the playset? Oh, it is. It's the Incredible Hulk Hideaway Play Castle, is what it says. $8.99 for the playset. Incredible Hulk van, $10.97. Action figures, $4.47 a piece. $4.47 a piece for the action figures. And the playset, whoops, excuse me, I bumped into the camera. The playset folds up into this. Look at the inflatable Hulk. 45-inch tall inflatable walking Hulk. $12.97. And then this is fake muscles that you put on under a fake shirt, and then you inflate it so that you can transform like the Hulk. Oh my God, that's stupid. Yeah, Hulk had his own van. I hope he was a good driver, says Saturday Morning. Yeah, his own van and his own castle, apparently. Well, how else was he going to get to the castle? He's got to drive the van. Look, he's got a computer station and an elevator. Hulk, very sophisticated. Legends of the West playset. That's pretty cool. Jesse James with horse, $2.33. Legends of the West Village, $7.97. And then down here, you got your Gabriel stuff. That minor 49er and mule is very difficult to find. '88-piece cowboy and Indian Fort Custer set. Prehistoric dinosaur set. World War II Battle of Iwo Jima. Wowzers. $14.99. That's pretty neat, though. That really is. Remco Flyaway Spider-Man. Stretch Superman. And there is your Mattel Shogun Warriors Godzilla. $14.97. $14.97. Playmobil. This is back when Playmobil was cool. I don't like the way it is now, with them doing fan service and trying to make like A-Team vans and Star Trek playsets and charging hundreds for them. Renard says he wanted every toy, car, and truck in the catalog. I bet you did. Train sets. Do they even make train sets anymore? Really? I mean, real ones like this. Train sets and slot cars. Wow. That's a carrying case. This is weird. Look at the bug copter and the little figures. It says Repto and Antron. Micronauts, right? Yeah, Micronauts. So Micronauts stuff. And then Buck Rogers on the right. Buck Rogers vehicles and figures. And these would have been sold as 2-packs, by the way. And then this vinyl space playset, Sears exclusive. And here's your Star Wars. And again, these would be sold as sets. So you would get Darth Vader and 3 stormtroopers. You would get a sand person and 3 Jawas. You see? And these are the die cast down here, I think, right? Is that correct? How much do you think the Millennium Falcon is there? It's $24.77. Zaragon, $7.44. Shogun Warriors, I have this. I'll tell you what, it's 100 times that much now. And then there's Boba Fett. 13-inch tall Boba Fett, $10.44. Or how about Article 19 here? 16-piece collector's set. $28.99. You get all 16 of them. Star Trek. We're back to Mego again. $4.66 a piece. And this fake PlayStation for Migos. Saturday Morning is asking about it. Yes, you are correct. That set included the blue snaggletooth. I wonder how many 16 packs are floating around unopened. I'm going to guess none. And that's page 620. Microscopes. You know, back when kids used to do this kind of stuff. Board games. Hey, there's the Ideal Jaws. $6.97. Hungry Hungry Hippos. The Nerf, is that the Nerf stunt cycle? Yeah, it's the Nerf stunt cycle. I have this cycle. Hulk board game. Monopoly. War of the Networks. Payday. Strategy games. Super Jocks. I remember these. Slot machine there. Backgammon, chess. Hey, pachinko machines. $54.99. Giant checkers. Flip eponymous. Perfection. I really liked Perfection. Magic kits. Electric football. Those are hard to find complete now. There's a WWF one from the 80s that's like this. Very tough to find complete. Child-sized pinball machines. Oops. Ride-ons. Look at the Batmobile. $39.99 for the Batmobile. The Panther, big wheels. Slot racers. Yeah, they don't make these anymore. Most of them don't even sell for a lot nowadays. I see them at shows sometimes, and everybody's like, wow, slot racers. But, you know, usually they don't sell because then where would you put this? I would love to set one up and play with it, but where the hell would I put this? Remote controlled vehicles. Those are the ones that can drive forward or take a left turn or something. You can't really do too much with them. Still, that'd be pretty cool to have in those days. And a couple of remote control planes. Fuel-powered planes. Look at this. Telegames. Telegames. And this is the Sears knockoff of the Atari 2600. The controllers even look the same. The whole thing looks the same, but it's not. $154.95. Master P wants to know the origin of the channel name. Oh, because I'm on what I'm on. So it's open by chance. It's just something silly. These are the games that they had. Sears Video Arcade Cartridge System. Choose from 31 cartridges. So they have 31 different cartridges for that knockoff Atari 2600 that they just showed. And there's the Atari 400. With the cassette relay. And what this was an alternative to using a floppy disk. And all the information would be on a cassette, and you had to put it in there to drive the computer. No Dukes of Hazzard, anything. Saturday Morning Fan. I don't think it was time for that yet. The original 2XL. I talked about this just recently on a weekly roundup because Mego is bringing 2XL back as like this invasive home system, which is, by the way, $200 plus you have to pay for the service. Yeah. That's the original 2XL with the 8-track cassette player. This is what I would like if I could find one mint in the box. Speak and Spell. More handheld games for the adults. Really simple stuff. Page 660. Electronic chess. Electronic bridge. That's expensive. That electronic chess is $294.99. Electronic space toys. Yes. The Milton Bradley's Big Track, $31.97. Big Track is cool. And then Big Track transport trailer. Mattel's Sir Galaxy, $64.97. Star Rider space vehicle, $48.88. I remember seeing commercials for this. And then ROM Space Knight, $18.97. Wow. That's expensive. Alpha Trion remembers Big Track. Yeah, that thing is awesome. I never had anything like that, but I remember seeing the commercials for it and thinking it would be really cool. More handheld games. Lots of electronic stuff. Merlin, I remember that. Quiz Whiz with the cartridges. Remember Quiz Whiz? And guess what? Page 669. I have this. But page 669, and that's all she wrote. That's all she wrote. And so that's the end of the catalog tour. 2 hours and 6 minutes in to our 1979 Sears Wish Book for the holidays. Hope you all had a good time with that. So this is why I didn't want to just film it independently, because I knew it was going to take quite a while. Alpha Triad says, fun trip down memory lane. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Glad everybody enjoyed it. Glad you took the time to join us. Again, if you missed any portion of it, this will be saved on the channel. And it will also be available in the playlist with other catalogs. And if you like that, we might can do another one sometime. Takes a long time, though, obviously. Takes a long time to get through a catalog this size. And they don't do this anymore. They don't make catalogs this big anymore. They cost too much. They cost too much. It's not cost effective. Special thanks to Master Payne for making a donation to the channel to help us with our felines, help us with our shelter cats. I really appreciate that. Again, new cartoon block went up today, which features a rare McDonald's one. Christmas, of course, and it's one of 3 that I've done. It's the 3rd one, actually. I don't know if I'll have time to make another one, because I reinsert vintage holiday commercials and such to make it more nostalgic. And shortly here, I should be doing some of the pickup videos from when I went to the conventions this past weekend, showcasing what it is that we found. So thanks everybody for joining us. Hope you had a good time, and we will catch you again sometime soon.